welcome to the break of dawn. Want to tone to the break of dawn. Welcome to Miami. Oh, me. Let's just get straight into it, darling. It's a little late, but you know, child, life happens. Ooh, life happens. Dear God in heaven. Jesse Smollett. Let me find out you lying, bitch. Jesse or Jussie. Let me find out you lying. My chewed up fingernail. And your ass is grass. Okay. So the episode began with Veronica, Vega, Trick Daddy, Michelle Pooch, and some other Latina girl. I'm not really sure why. I don't really know why Michelle Pooch is back. Her face looks different. I think she's pretty, but there's something going on with her face. It just looks different. She seems more snatched back, more cat-like, like the Siamese cats. I don't know, they go, what their name? Chinese Kitty, Chinese Nikki. Siamese, if you please. Siamese, if you don't please. You know. She look at you, it's real cat-like. I don't know. But, Siamese. So anyway. So they sit down, you know, talking, and Trick Daddy, you know, he's having these kids around. They're basically rapping in a circle, etc. Got a bunch of people that didn't know each other to, you know, film this scene. It was so obvious. It was just like, ooh, y'all just don't care no more. Y'all just, ooh, girl. Okay, so anyway, you know, Michelle Pooch is a DJ. You know, they're doing their thing. Then Trick Daddy, he came over to talk to the girls. Veronica started to, you know, tell her story. She was just like, she just want to be an artist. You know, she signed to Polo the Don and all that, and it was asking her about music, whoop to whoop, and all that, and she was just like, now it's about more so about the controversy than it is the music, and yeah, nowadays it's like that, Veronica, unfortunately, and I mean, what did you expect? That was your storyline last season, so that's all people gonna talk about. I mean, they don't, you know nothing else from you but from last season of Love Hip Hop Miami. So of course that's the first thing people gonna talk about in interviews. And she was just like, you know, oh, this white bitch is saying the N-word and all this kind of stuff. You know, like, what is that? She was just like, that's just who I am. That's just where I come from. There may be where you come from, you know, your neighborhood, heard it all growing up, etc., etc. I get that, Veronica. But that's not who you are. Like, I think Veronica's beautiful. I love her style. I love looking at her fashions on Instagram. She can dress, all that good stuff. But you just have to know, sweetheart, that you are not black. You have to know that. We've seen your grandmother. We've seen your sister now. You know, we've pretty much seen your whole family tree. Not one colored is in sight. So you have to know, honey. What'd she say? My great grandmother was black. And up until now, it's been nothing but white. So your great grandmother got with a white man, then white and white, then mix and white, then quadroom and white, then white and white and white and white and white and white, and you was born. So it's like, oh God. No, you're a white Latina. Ain't nothing wrong with it, child. Embrace who you are. Beautiful woman, but clueless. Clueless, guys. My God. You're not even half black. Like, what is going on? Oh, Lord. And Trick Daddy talking about, oh, when people start calling you out and bringing up all kind of stuff, that means you making it. You making your mark. Why are we so accepting as black people? We just accept anything. Why are we so accepting? Like, and Trick Daddy old ass ain't even got nothing to say about it. Like, and just no issue with this white woman saying nigga all over her record. You see what I'm saying? Oh God, we got a long way to go. Jesus Christ. Everybody can get in our culture and they don't do nothing but take it. And y'all allow it. Then y'all want to sit back and be like, oh, they support white people who do R&B over black. Of course, because y'all let them come in and say it's cool and it's not a problem. I love, we talk about race on my channel. I'm just saying, y'all. Not everybody. I'm just saying. I love white artists too. Tons of them. One of my favorite. Who's my favorite? Probably Celine Dion. I love Pink. I love Christina Aguilera. I love Britney. Slave for you. All you people look at me like I'm a little girl. But did you ever think it'd be okay for me to step into this world? Always saying, little girl, don't step into the blood. I'm just trying to find out why, 'cause this is what I love. Can I get, oh, can I get, oh, can I get. Child, I love my peoples. I love Tina Marie. I mean, come on. I'm just saying, like... And Tina, we accepted Tina Marie as if she was a black woman, as if she was a black artist, But not one time she ever said nigga in her records. You see what I'm saying? That I know of. You see what I'm saying? So it's just like, no. Eminem, I don't think he ever said nigga in his records. Now what you do at home, at your house, around your peoples, you I ain't got no control over that, but out in public, sis. I can count the number of I'm gonna say this. It seems like it's so many more white people who use the word nigga than black people that use the word cracker. So many more. Because we know that's automatically a diss to white people or whatever. But we just use nigga freely, like I understand we've embraced it, we as African American people have somewhat turned the negative into a positive. I get all that. I do. But still, y'all really getting too loose with this. I mean, really. A little later on, Trick Daddy, he really likes Veronica. I guess he think he gonna get the chance to sleep with her. It's not gonna happen. But y'all, we see Nori, the rapper, and his partner. They have a radio station. They talk to Veronica. Nori gonna say, oh, well, you said the word nigga. You said the word nigga. And he gonna say, Nori gonna take up for Veronica and say, oh, well, what you should have said. And it was like, oh, where you from? She was like, Hanalea. And he was like, oh, okay, well, what you should have said, and you Cuban, what you should have said is, oh, it's people that come darker than you and I. That's what you should have said. And the white guy had to say, oh, but we still need to realize that this is an issue and she shouldn't be saying this kind of stuff. Why was the black dude so accepting of it, but the white dude had to call it out as still being wrong, her being a white woman? You see what I'm saying? Oh, no. Veronica, you're an intelligent woman. There's more words in the English language you can use besides that one word. You can't be that obsessed with that one word. But there are some. I got cousins. They just use it every second of everything. They can't make a complete sentence without using nigga. So I don't know. Bless everybody's heart. Hell, I can't save the world. I can't. Okay, moving on. I spent too much time on that, child. I just had to rant. What else is going on? Amada met with her mama and Julian, her manager. Well, everybody's manager, apparently. Trina's manager. Child, he my manager. Child. I met with Julian and they're at this restaurant. What they're trying to do is this restaurant wants to put Amada's mother's empanadas on the menu, and they're gonna pay her, etc., etc. Mama was just like, child, ain't nobody taking my recipe, child. I worked hard on them empanadas for 30 years. Child, you about to take my recipe, child. And, she was just like, give me some time to think. I was like, okay, child. I was like, Lord have mercy. So, Amada, she catching Julian up on the tea and everything that happened. One thing that stuck out to me, what Amada said, was very interesting to me. She said that JoJo, who I love, I'm so disappointed in both them for showing out and throwing my mama's empanadas and all that. Saying JoJo, who I love, and Shay, who I'm cool with, both showed out. Now in Shay's mind, Shay thinking that Amara is really her good friend, but she just showed you, Shay. She said that she loves JoJo, meaning JoJo is her good friend, and she just cool with you. She just hang out with you when JoJo ain't available. You see what I'm saying? Fake. Artificial. Fake. Okay, you see what I'm saying? I love Amara. I really do. But I definitely see some shit with Amara. I do. But I love Amara. I have my moments where I take up for Amara when it's correct, and I have my moments when I read Amara. But I can do that because we both got the same hair and we both Libras. So anyway, what else is going on? Julian was just like, child, I just don't know what's going on, but let's see, we can meet up with Jussie a little later, child. What else is happening? Bobby, we get to meet Bobby's mama. Bobby's mom, super cute. She's Cuban, child. So Bobby is of Cuban and I guess African American descent. I guess that's how he's kin to Trina on the daddy side. He said his daddy's always been in and out of jail, so he ain't really had a relationship with his daddy. Child, they show pictures of Bobby from back in the day. Bobby was Trey back in the day. Okay. So we see his mom. His mama lives in North Carolina now. I'm in South. So they were talking, and, Bobby was just saying, he doesn't have, the support of his family. He sure as hell ain't got Trina's support. And saying, he just misses her, which is they were closer, etc., etc. Mom was just like, oh yeah, she started reminiscing, bringing up old times. Talk about, oh yeah, I always knew that you was a gay or whatever. Used to bring home heels and makeup and said it was for a friend, and used to fit your big feet in them little Barbie doll heels and used to break them. And I remember all that. And the mom was just like, oh okay, yeah, whatever. So they was like, oh, people used to pray over me and say I wasn't gonna never be nothing because I was gay and all that. And people are just awful. I hate them. Not all of them, but the select few that I can ship their ass on a boat somewhere and would sleep fine if I never see them again. So yeah, they started talking about the whole label thing and Clear Vision Music Group, which is a brand new label, brand new. They just tested the stuff out. They offering something, a deal to Bobby. Of course they is, yeah. They're reaching out to anybody who will take their deal, to take their offer. The mama was just like, everybody telling Bobby, you need to talk to Katrina. You need to talk to Katrina. You need to hit Trina up, show her that respect, because it's going to be some mess. Y'all know Trina's temper. And the mama was just like, well, just have a conversation with Katrina and just see what she say about the whole thing. And just, give her courtesy, pretty much. What else is going on? We see Baby Blue, meets up with his daddy, Big Blue, and their brother, Royal Blue. And we find out spectacular middle name is Blue something and the Blues. We meet up with the Blues brothers. And they playing basketball and stuff. Baby Blue is playing basketball in a suit with some Stacey Adams. I was like, okay, Baby Blue, he was sharp as a tack, but he looked like he was getting ready to get robbed. I mean, you coming out there looking like money, and you in the hood playing basketball. I don't know what deal. You gonna get that's what you looking for. Okay, come on, DeBrad. That's what you gonna get what you're looking for. I don't know. So anyway, they talking, and we find out the Spectacular said that he don't want his dad at his wedding, and they have to settle their issues, with the whole Pretty Ricky thing. The daddy don't want to deal with it because he feels like everybody blames him for stuff, and if you did it, sir, I mean, and he just don't want to hear it. He just don't feel like dealing with it. But he's willing to have a conversation with him. It's like, that's gonna go left. Let's see. Jesse Wu, Miami Tip, and Michelle Pooch have a conversation. Jesse Wu just spilling them on the tea, giving them the tea on everything new with her. The whole JoJo and Amara fight. She was just like, she felt bad about throwing the bottle, but she didn't tell Amara that when she saw her. And she was just like, yeah, I mean, I felt bad about everything, but I mean, I'm just, tired of being disrespected and all this. And she said something very interesting. She said that Julian, Amara's manager, and everybody's manager, my manager, that Julian came up to her and asked, do you need a manager? And then she said that Jesse was talking. Now, Julian was already Amara's manager. Now, Jesse was talking to Julian about the sister talk thing. Then Jesse's whole thing is she found out later on that Amara do the same thing. So she's thinking that Julian gave Amara her idea, which is a possibility. But at the same time, Jesse, you can't prove that Amara wasn't already doing that. So once again, what's the argument? I just don't understand the point of throwing the bottle, sis. You throw the bottle at JoJo standing back there scared. You don't throw the bottle at Amara. Amara wasn't coming at you in any negative type kind of way. Like, she wasn't even trying to attack you. She wasn't trying to fight you. You throw that bottle way back there and hit JoJo with it. You don't hit Amara with the bottle. I just thought that was just so inappropriate. Like, girl. But whatever. We all have those moments where we slip up and just be mad, and we just mad. It's as simple as that. And you'll take out anybody you see, child. So I get it. But I don't. What else is going on? Child, JoJo came bouncing in there like Sophia from The Color Purple to talk to Pleasure P. He was real nasty with her. Real nasty. She was just like, I want to talk to you about what happened. Like, why was you over there talking to Shay when you should have been comforting me? But she's like, look, I broke that woman's heart. It's as simple as that. So I'm going to go see about her. And it's my fault as to why she's so rageful and showing out like that. Child, I don't know what he said that for. She gonna just be like, oh, okay, oh really? Oh really? So, I mean, do you want to be with her? Like, what's T? Did you see her Facebook video? Because Pleasure P said, do you love me? And she put on Instagram Live that she still do love you, always will. And he was just pretty much just like, okay. She was just like, he was like, I don't really appreciate your energy and you coming in here like this. I'm not going to ever let a bitch try me. That's what JoJo said. Pleasure P was just like, well, you ain't got to call her a bitch. I was like, oh, so you taking up for her. And it was just like, oh, well, do you want to be with her? He was like, if I wanted to be with her, I would just be with her, but I'm sitting here arguing with you. He was just like, you know what, just leave. And she walked off. Nasty. You see, that's what you get, JoJo. I don't know why some people think that they are so much better than the ex. They think that what they got between their legs or what they can offer financially or whatever, they think that's so much better than what the ex gave. Oh, he ain't gonna never cheat on me. He ain't gonna never do me like that. News flash. If the man is broken on the inside and insecure and whatever issues he got going on within himself, he ain't gonna be shit for nobody, including you. So, until he's willing to admit that he has a problem, which he's not because he don't want to be embarrassed, especially in front of his homeboys, who he cares more about than his woman, most of the time. Like, Why even put up with him? You saw how he did Shay last season. You thought you was special, didn't you? Child. Anyway, what else is going on? Child, Bobby, he shows Trina the video. They sitting there talking, and Trina likes the video. Trina real dry. She ain't impressed really with nothing Bobby do. Was just sitting there. Was just like, oh hey, how you doing? Just like, hey, you like the video, Trina? I love it. He was like, will you make a cameo? Sure. He was like, will you be a featured artist? Will you feature in it? Okay. Real like that. Oh God. I can't stand the whole begging aspect. No, I ain't finna beg you for nothing. I might ask you twice if I really want to do it, and I know that you're the person to get me there. But I'm done after that. That whole proving yourself over and over and over and over. So, then he was just like, okay, you sign me. Bobby's just he's, what's the word? He's antsy and impatient. That's the word. Like a little kid. Ooh, you gonna take me this week? You gonna take me to the store this week? You gonna take me to the mall this week? This week? What you said last week? Can you take me now? Like that. And all of a sudden Shay comes in. Trina didn't even stand up and hug Shay or nothing. Shay reached out her hand and shook Trina's hand. Trina is feeling some kind of way about Shay because Shay has been going around town telling that she took her side over Joy's, her cousin, Joyful Noise. Which is petty, and that's something that Shay would do, absolutely. So I believe it, and Trina ended up leaving. She was just like, why would you bring her to a business meeting? I didn't know this was a business meeting. I thought y'all was just watching this video. Y'all ain't even in business together, Trina. Okay. So, Shay started telling Bobby about all the tea that's been going down. She was just like, she got something for JoJo's ears. And, and all that. And just like, yeah, I'm just tired of this and that. And Pleasure P whoop to whoop. So then Bobby had told her, I'm really growing impatient with Katrina. Like, I really don't know what to do in this situation. It's really getting on my nerves. And Shay was just like, well, whatever decision you make, at least let her know and tell her. Out of respect. And, he's just sitting there. Sooner, after that, we end up seeing Bobby, walking in there with his badass jacket on. To Clear Vision, so he gonna go ahead and sign the contract of a label he know nothing about. They don't even know nothing about. Don't know if it's gonna work, if they're gonna make money, nothing. So I think that's a terrible decision. I do understand. I do. I just think this is a terrible decision in this particular situation. Now, would I continue to wait on Trina? No. I would just try to find a way on my own and just reach out to find other people to deal with. Somebody that's credible, a credible source, somebody that's not brand spanking new, a label that's not brand new. Yeah, because that's risky, especially these days. He used to do that back in the, 90s, 80s, but now, you could lose too much money, child. So, I would have reached out to another label, but I wouldn't have just chose this whole thing, but that's what he did. A little later on, he huddled up the girls together, Miami Tip, Prince, and Shay. Y'all saw how Prince looked at Miami Tip. Child, they don't like Shay. And, it was hugging, and probably was just like, yeah, well, I signed the deal, and, congratulations to me and all this. And they was just like, what? Miami Tip said something, but Prince just can't believe it. Prince knows it's going to hit the fan. Miami Tip was just like, I'm just really shocked that you made this decision, because I know that it was always your dream to be in Trina's presence and to be around Trina. Whose dream is that, to be around Trina? It's some delusional people on Miami, on Love and Hip Hop Miami. Just because Trina is the queen of Miami don't mean she's the queen of the world. Just because she's the queen in that city don't mean she's the queen in other cities. I guess that's why she never left Miami. So why leave a place where you're worshipped and people is at your beck and call. I get it. But Trina is not the queen. She may be the queen of Miami. She may be the queen of Love and Hip Hop Miami. But the queen in general, no. I'm the queen of Spartanburg, South Carolina. The queen and the king. Hell. But I want to be the king of the world. Y'all silly. But yeah, so it's just like, oh God. Want to be around her, be in her presence. Who the hell is Trina? Trina got 10 to 15 albums that didn't nobody buy. But Veronica, Vega, and Bobby Lytes. Oh, girl. Mm-mm. Okay, so what else is going on? It's annoying. Okay, so Jussie, Amada, and Julian meet up. I believe they get ready to do Girl Talk. Amada's little segment situation. I don't want to see Amara in that light. I don't want to see her doing a Girl Talk segment. I just don't care to like see her in that. Not that she won't be good at it. I'm sure she is, but I don't know. I just want to see more music and videos from Amara. I don't know. But anyway, so they came, and Julian was just like, well, hey, let's just get this out the way. Just like, I heard you been running my name through the blood, and Jessie Woo was just like, yeah. I mean, people warn me about working with you. Everybody talks about you around town, but you still chose to work with them, Jessie. And Amara was just like, yeah, well, and people are still working with you too. So I mean, what does that say? That they crazy. Julian made the point I just made. I was already working with Amara before I got with you, Jussie. So what makes you think that she didn't already have Sister Talk? Because apparently Amara was posting clips of her doing the Sister Talk with other girls before Jessie started her Sister Talk. So I mean, it's an argument there. But I mean, if Julian did do that, he's shady as hell, but he looked like he ain't shit. So I don't know, Jessie, Amada was just like, even after, everything, I still wasn't trying to fight her. I still wasn't trying to go there with her. But she ended up throwing the bottles. Jessie was just like, I don't just be going around throwing bottles and stuff. Your friend jumped up, and, I was just like, well, hell, let me throw this bottle, and anybody can get it. A friend, mother, cousin, whatever. Amada was just like, what you say? She was like, anybody can get it. A mother, a cousin. She put emphasis on mother because she know Amara loves her mother, and that's all Amara has is her mama, because she ain't got no siblings and stuff, and we don't know of any cousins and all that. So child, Amara tried to move that heavy ass table, it didn't go nowhere. Jessie Woo walking off singing the song "Beat My Ass," beat my ass, beat my ass, beat my ass. Oh, beat my ass. And then Miami Tip funny looking self just walking off with her and stuff, and I was just like, oh, just petty Amara. We Libras, child, very nice people. We separate, we're not naturally aggressive or violent people, or we don't want to fight you, child. But when we've had enough, we're destructive as hell. We like to throw stuff at the fool, and we think about killing you, child. And that's what Amara was going through in the bathroom. Julian was just like, child, you need to calm down and chill out. That people just want to see you fail. And unfortunately, that's what it looks like. It looks like a lot of jealousy. It does. And that's really unfortunate. Who, if I was Jessie, I wouldn't have signed up for this petty ass role. It is petty. Like, I would have maybe did something else. But for this, it's kind of just looking like you jealous, child, and you starting stuff with somebody who don't want to start stuff with you. Like, don't be a little bully now. I hate the Haitians versus the Dominicans. I hate it. What else is going on? But like I said, I don't trust Julian. Okay, so I think I talked about everything else, but the last scene was Baby Blue, whoa, Spectacular Blue, Big Blue, Slickum, and Pleasure P. They all meeting up with their daddy. Not their dad, Spectacular and Baby Blue's daddy. And who used to manage Pretty Ricky. It's 5 in the morning. Hey. Let's talk about sex, baby. Let's talk about you and me. Let's talk about bubbles in the tub. Let's talk about making love. Cherries on top. Well, it's going down. I wanna talk dirty to you, baby. On the hotline. Pretty Ricky. It was a bop. So anyway, memories, darling, teenagers. So yeah. So they, around the circle talking, Slickum spoke up first. He was just like, I just felt like we should have received something, like some kind of income. Just like, man, I ain't even got no bank account or whatever. And Big Blue, he was just like, who fault is that? Now I agree with that, Slickum now. But Slickum looked like his elevator don't go all the way up to the top floor anyway. Mine's don't either, so I can talk about him. But yeah, so Slickum look a little, but he was just like, man, I just want to take accountability. Just be like, hey, I didn't know nothing about the business, and just be real about that. Big Blue, he didn't want to take accountability for nothing. Pleasure P didn't say nothing because Pleasure P know how this foolishness goes. Spectacular was just like, well, let me ask you a question. Don't you feel like you should have gave us something? Like, we should have at least got something. And Big Blue was just like, you don't deserve nothing. You ain't did nothing. I was like, damn. And then, Baby Blue, he's very close to his father, so he's going to take up for him. Talking about, you need to show some respect, boy. You the only one that's being disrespectful. And Spectacular going to say to Slick, didn't he take all our money? Slickum was just like, yeah. And, I don't even know why all of them aren't as upset as Spec and Slickum about this whole situation. Spectacular in his confessionals, he was irritated. He was just like, how you take every dime that your kids have and think they don't deserve nothing? It's just true, but that's some old 90s contracts, child. Still, I wouldn't have did nothing like that. Hell, at least Pebbles them gave TLC them something. Apparently they ain't get nothing. Like nothing. Out of all them years they was together, and that's, oh Lord. So it was just sad. It was just sad seeing that, Baby Blue, he got a temper, angry man, little people problems. He getting all up, trying to fight Spec and all this, and just a mess. The dad is just an asshole. Just an asshole. Oh God, he couldn't be. I wouldn't talk to that man. And yeah, don't invite him to your wedding, Spectacular. Just have your mama there and your brothers, I guess. And there you go. And don't invite that man there, child. He's an evil man. He got a lot of issues. Talk about Baby Blue last episode, I believe. He gonna say, oh, well, you need, my daddy a street nigga. You need to reach out to him. Why should the child reach out to the father? Why? I mean, I know we're all technically grown now, but I'm still the child in this situation. And my daddy stole money from me. Why should I reach out to him? He ain't even apologized, and it looks like he's not going to apologize. He going to be talking crap to Spec when they was playing pool. Saying, I'll never be your daddy. You don't deserve it. What? Oh, no. I'm going to go in next week. We got a long way to go, black people. Really. This whole hard shit is just ridiculous. People who hard and thugs and all that, and street cred, and got to prove something to this, they'll end up nowhere but jail and prison. And, the grave. Foolishness. Veronica, Vega, black. Oh, God. It's just a lot. Jason Smollett might be lying. It's just a lot. I don't know. I think I'm going to try being Polynesian, like Moana. They don't be having that many issues going on. I am Moana. With this said, I'm Mr. Chalaki. Mr. Chalaki on Google Plus. Follow me at Iskingsware, Instagram and Twitter. At Iskingsware89 on Snapchat. Chase King on Facebook. Mr. Chalaki on Cash App and PayPal. Run me my money or run me my fade. Run me my money the way I get paid. Like, comment, subscribe, share. Click the notifications bell. Stay black, stay tuned. And yeah, Super Bowl, child. Super Bowl Sunday. Who y'all voting for? I don't care. Child, I didn't even know the Super Bowl was her. I didn't even know, child. Just, we just always have something in my house. So, just ready to eat. That's all. Who halftime at the Super Bowl? I found out. Pay me, nigga, don't bullshit me. Put it in his face. Put it in his face. Put it in his face. Put it in his face.